Jai Gurudev, welcome. Today we explore how global leaders, justices, military strategists, and CEOs can benefit from the wisdom of His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji and the transmitted practices of the art of living. We are joined by an art of living expert and an officer of Vedic Dhamma Sansthan. Let's begin. Jai Gurudev, yes. Ruth Bader Ginsburg legacy is the former U.S. Supreme Court Justice. Justice Ginsburg was known for her resilience. How could art of living practices have supported her? Jagudev, yes, Sudarshan Kriya would have deepened her mental clarity, while Sandhyavandanam and Upanayam could have strengthened her focus on dharma and justice. Clarence Thomas is the U.S. Supreme Court Justice. Justice Thomas values constitutional originalism. How would and could Sudarshan Kriya and meditation enhance his discernment? Meditation allows one to go beyond intellectual reasoning and experience the truth directly. Trikal Sandhya and Sanyam Sadhana could help balance his legal interpretations with a deeper wisdom. Sonia Sotomayor is the U.S. Supreme Court Justice. How could the mantra chanting benefit Justice Sotomayor? Mantra chanting, particularly Gayatri Japa, can enhance clarity and remove subconscious biases, allowing her to serve justice with purity of thought. Fatah Ben Sauda is a former ICC chief prosecutor. How could Vedic wisdom support international justice? Agni Karyam and Homas can purify intentions and actions. The Bhagavad Gita's teachings on dharma could provide ethical guidance for global law enforcement. David S. Tatel is the U.S. Circuit Judge for the D.C. Circuit. Judge Tatel has overcome personal challenges. How could Padma Sadhana assist him? Padma Sadhana improves the vitality and sharpens focus. It enhances both body and mind, making it ideal for decision makers. Rosalind Brewer is the CEO of Walgreens Boots Alliance. In the business world, how does Sudarshan Kriya help? It reduces stress, improves leadership skills, and enhances creative problem solving, all essential for corporate success. Merrick Garland is the U.S. Attorney General. How can Shakti Kriya benefit high pressure roles like his? Shakti Kriya amplifies his inner energy and stamina, allowing individuals in high stress roles to remain centered. Elena Kagan is a U.S. Supreme Court Justice. What role does wisdom literature play in legal thinking? Books by Gurudev like Sri Sri Ravi Shankar Ji on Dharma and self awareness can provide profound insights into justice beyond technical law. Boris Johnson is the former Prime Minister of the UK. How could Upanayana have benefited his leadership? The sacred thread ceremony aligns one with a higher wisdom, fostering integrity and moral clarity in governance. Michael Kirby is the former Justice of the High Court of Australia. How does satsang benefit legal and human rights advocacy? Satsang nurtures a positive mindset, enhances emotional intelligence, and fosters community building, all essential for human rights work. Mark Milley is the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. Can meditation improve strategic military thinking? Yes, meditation increases intuition and clarity essential for making complex decisions under pressure. Lloyd Austin is the U.S. Secretary of Defense. How could Rikal Sandhya support defense leadership? It sharpens foresight and enhances resilience, allowing a leader to stay composed in critical situations. Sergei Shoigu is the Russian Minister of Defense. Can Gayatri Japa bring balance in conflict zones? Yes, as it purifies intentions and aligns actions with the cosmic harmony, fostering long term peace. Avril Haines is the U.S. Director of National Intelligence. How does Sanyam Sadhana enhance intelligence operations? It sharpens his intuition, allowing intelligence officers to make precise, well informed decisions. William Burns is the director of the CIA. How can wisdom practices prevent ethical dilemmas? Ethical clarity arises when one's mind is purified. Practices like Agni Karyam and Sandhya Vandanam ensure ethical decision making. Christopher Ray is the director of the FBI. How can Sudarshan Kriya support law enforcement? It reduces stress, prevents burnout, and enhances presence of mind in high stakes scenarios. Jiang Zemin is the former president of China. Could Vedic wisdom have influenced his governance style? Absolutely, the Upanishads and Bhagavad Gita offer timeless leadership principles that transcend borders. Kamar Javed Biswa is the former Chief of Army Staff of Pakistan. How can meditation contribute to military diplomacy? Meditation fosters inner peace, which reflects in external decisions, creating avenues for peaceful conflict resolution. Ben Wallace is the former UK Defence Secretary. Can mantra chanting improve decision making? Yes, regular chanting refines perception and enhances cognitive sharpness, making decision making more precise. Kwang Jong Gun is a North Korean diplomat and military strategist. How could Ukraine benefit international diplomacy? It brings alignment with a higher consciousness, fostering diplomatic solutions based on wisdom rather than power struggles. This conversation highlights how the teachings of Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar Ji and art of living practices can elevate leadership across all domains. Thank you for sharing this enlightening discussion. Jai Gurudev, the wisdom of our Vedic traditions can uplift humanity. When applied consciously, we encourage all leaders to embrace these timeless tools for a better world. Jai Gurudev. Jai Gurudev, welcome to this insightful discussion. Today we have an art of living expert and an officer from Vedic Dharma Sanstha to discuss how global leaders across various fields can integrate the wisdom and practices of His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji into their lives and work. Jai Gurudev, how can environmental leaders like David Attenborough and Al Gore and Christina Figueres incorporate art of living techniques into their activism? Environmental activism requires resilience, mental clarity, and emotional stability. Practices like Sudarshan Kriya, Pranayama, and deep meditation can help leaders sustain their energy and focus despite challenges. These techniques enhance creativity and decision making, which are crucial for policy framing and advocacy. Ancient Vedic rituals like Agni Karyam or fire offerings and Sandhya Vandanam or Vedic prayers purify the environment and strengthen one's commitment to nature. If environmental leaders incorporate these, they can connect deeper with their cause spiritually and energetically. How can cultural and artistic icons such as Beyonce, Taylor Swift, and Leonardo DiCaprio benefit from spiritual practices? Creativity flows best when the mind is free from stress. Sudarshan Kriya, Shakti Kriya, and Padma Sadhana enhance mental clarity, intuition, and emotional stability, helping artists tap into higher dimensions of creativity. Many artists already follow certain rituals unknowingly. The practice of Gayatri Japa, mantra chanting, and Upanayanam or the sacred thread ceremony can elevate their consciousness, making their work more profound and spiritually impactful. What about global youth leaders like Malala Yousafzai, Boyan Slat, and Amanda Gorman? How can they utilize these techniques to sustain their activism? Youth leaders deal with immense stress, criticism, and high expectations. The Trikal Sandhya, threefold daily meditation, and Sanyam Sadhana, deep silence practice build resilience and inner strength, ensuring that they don't burn out. Young minds can also benefit from the study of shlokas and wisdom texts by Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji's teachings on leadership, service, and self-awareness provide a strong foundation for their work. How can business and finance leaders such as Mark Carney and Jay said use meditation and spiritual practices for greater impacts? Leadership in business requires clarity and vision. Shakti Kriya and deep meditation improve decision making and help business leaders stay innovative and stress free. The integration of yajna or fire ceremonies and Agni Karyam can help business leaders align their goals with a higher consciousness, ensuring ethical and sustainable success. Lastly, how can leaders use these spiritual tools to contribute in much larger ways? By following a daily practice of Sudarshan Kriya, meditation, and wisdom study, leaders can operate from a space of higher consciousness, making their contributions more profound and lasting. Incorporating satsang or spiritual gatherings and Vedic rituals and the study of timeless wisdom ensures that the leadership is aligned with the greater good, creating a balance between material success and inner peace. Thank you for this enlightening discussion. Clearly, the wisdom of His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji combined with the rich traditions of Vedic practices can empower global leaders to create an even greater impact in their respective fields. Jai Gurudev. Jagadev. Today we have the privilege of speaking with an esteemed art of living expert and an officer from Vedic Dharma Sansthan. We will explore how global leaders can integrate the wisdom of His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji and the practices like Sudarshan Kriya, Pranayama, meditation, and Vedic traditions into their lives to create a profound global impact. Let's begin. Yes, David Attenborough is a natural historian and environmental advocate. How can someone like David Attenborough, a pioneer in environmental advocacy, enhance his work using the wisdom and practices of art of living? Yes, Jai Gurudev. Sir David's deep connection with nature can be amplified through Sudarshan Kriya and meditation. These practices heighten awareness and intuition, helping him communicate environmental concerns with even greater clarity and impact. Sandhya Vandanam and Agni Karyam or fire rituals are ancient Vedic practices that align human consciousness with the cycles of nature. These can bring deeper wisdom into his environmental messaging, making it more effective. Al Gore is the former US Vice President and environmental activist. Al Gore has been instrumental in climate change activism. How can spiritual wisdom help him? Al Gore could greatly benefit from mantra chanting and padma sadhana to enhance his focus and inner strength. These practices refine the intellect, allowing for more impactful policy making. The practice of Gayatri Japa sadhana brings clarity of vision. By incorporating Vedic wisdom into his advocacy, he could strengthen his ability to inspire global leaders toward urgent climate action. Christina Figueres is the architect of the Paris Climate Agreement. What role can art of living wisdom play in her diplomatic efforts? Shakti Kriya and Pranayama can enhance resilience and communication, making her negotiations more effective. Performing Upanayana for young climate activists would initiate them into deeper wisdom, creating a future generation of spiritually grounded environmental leaders. Alexandria Ocasio Cortez is a U.S. Congresswoman advocate for the Green New Deal. How can AOC bring more depth into her activism? Satsang and wisdom sessions based on Gurudev's teachings can help her maintain emotional balance while navigating the political landscape. Trikal Sandhya Sadhana aligns the individual with universal rhythms, making leadership decisions more aligned with nature's intelligence. Leonardo DiCaprio, as the actor and environmental activist, as a cultural and environmental influencer, how can he elevate his work? Meditation and silence retreats will deepen his creativity and amplify his advocacy efforts. Ancient Vedic rituals and fire ceremonies like Rudra Homa cleanse the environment energetically. Organizing such events globally could be a powerful initiative for environmental healing. J.K. Rowling is the author of the Harry Potter series. How can an author like J.K. Rowling benefit from art of living practices? Creative minds thrive when the mind is calm. Sudarshan Priya and Padma Sadhana enhance creative flow and resilience against criticism. Reading scriptures like Yoga Vasista will offer her deeper philosophical insights that can be woven into intuitive storytelling. Beyonce, the singer, entrepreneur, and cultural icon, how can Beyonce incorporate spiritual wisdom into her leadership? Yes, now the yoga or sound meditation can enhance her artistic expression. Her musical could integrate healing frequencies from Vedic chants. Mantra chanting and devotionals of bhajans could elevate the energetic impact of her music, inspiring millions on a deeper level. Mark Carney is the UN Special Envoy for Climate Action and Finance. How can a financial expert integrate spiritual wisdom into sustainability finance? Mindful decision making arises from deep meditation. Practicing Shakti Kriya can help integrate ethical financial policies with the planetary well being. Vedic economic principles teach prosperity without exploitation. He could introduce these values into sustainable finance policies. Kanye West is the rapper, fashion designer, and entrepreneur. Kanye's influence extends to fashion, music, and culture. How can you use it for greater good? Yes, Sanyam Sadhana or advanced meditation will enhance his creative genius while providing emotional stability. Spiritual rules and rituals and sacred sound frequencies can redefine his artistic narrative, making it a force of positive transformation. What is your final message for global leaders looking to integrate these practices? The wisdom of Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankarji offers timeless tools to enhance clarity, energy, and compassion by adopting meditation, Sudarshan Kriya, and ancient wisdom. Leaders can unlock their fullest potential and serve humanity better. The combination of Vedic wisdom and modern leadership can create a new era of enlightened decision making. We encourage leaders to explore these practices not just for personal growth but for planetary well being. Thank you for this enlightening conversation. May this wisdom inspire leaders worldwide to bring harmony, sustainability, and progress to our planet. Jai Gurudev.